Welcome to Guided Life, where we meet our personal guidance team and learn how to work with our unseen crew of spiritual sidekicks. Your guides are ready and waiting for you to tap into their wisdom, help, and build the life you truly want. Host Shannon Ratay is a life and career coach, angel messenger, and medium who is known for her unique gifts of delivering messages from our collective team, including angels, fairies, and other helpers. Shannon leads you through each episode with spiritual downloads, energetic transmissions, powerful visualizations, and more, helping you tap into your own tuition to strengthen your confidence and connection. Shannon's calling is to empower you to create an extraordinary life. And now, here's your host of Guided Life, Shannon Ratay.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to this month's episode of Guided Life. It's so great to be here, and it's really wonderful to have you here. As always, each month we take the opportunity to go category by category and taking ourselves into a deep dive of one aspect of our guidance team. Because it's true, right? Like, our guidance team really does want to be in touch with us and really does want to be working directly with us. And so we get to do that here today. I'm Shannon Ratay. In addition to being your host, I am also there's other little notices from my computer popping up that are that distracting me for a second. But yeah, so in addition to being your host, I am also an angel messenger. I am also a medium. I'm also a life coach. My focus is on career coaching, where I help creatives find their dream jobs. And as we are getting ready to get started today, where we take a deep dive into our animal helpers, I'm going to take a moment to say hello to the people who are already in the comments. And if you're here and you're listening in the background, please do jump into the comments. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to engage with everyone, and especially me to see everyone who is there hiding in the background. Hello, Evelyn. I really do appreciate you being here, Evelyn. Your love and support means the world to me. Welcome back, Sierra. Both Evelyn and Sierra were just with us for messages from the Enchanted Realm. It's my good friend Karen Perry, the animal messenger. Looking forward to learning more about animal guides. Thanks, Karen. Me too. You're the perfect person to be here for this. My sneaky suspicion is you might even have some wisdom to share with us today. You have such a great special relationship with animals. I think I've got Brina and Naomi and Gladys again, and Jennifer Rose. Special thanks to Jennifer Rose. You might not know, but Jennifer Rose is she just got done behind the scenes with us and on air with messages from the Enchanted Realm. And today she is also running things behind the scenes. Kelly, our producer, had some family commitments going on, so Jennifer has stepped up and she's orchestrating behind the scenes. She's Oz today, right? She's the almighty Oz behind the curtain, making it all go and look pretty and seem very seamless. So hi, Brina. Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. Well, I think you might have noticed that, well, first off, before I talk a bit about animal helpers and our spiritual animal helpers, I'm going to do a little setup in that. We're first going to talk about our spiritual animal helpers, the members of our guidance team that take animal form. After that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a short guided meditation where I have everyone get into their bodies and just ground. And that is going to set us up for the rest of our time together. After we do that grounding and that short meditation, I'm going to do an energetic transmission. I will explain more about what that means, but I will be sharing my knowledge about animal helpers and connecting to our animal helpers. I was sharing that information energetically with each of you. So your systems have the ability to learn, or the opportunity to learn directly from my system. And then we'll move into a guided meditation that's going to last about 10 minutes. And it's in that guided meditation that you'll have your opportunity to see who shows up for you, right? To connect more closely and deeply with your own spiritual animal helpers. And then when we're all done with that, maybe we'll do some readings, we'll discuss, we'll be able to find out who showed up for you. So as you are thinking about our upcoming time together, it might be helpful to prepare now, knowing that we're going to be doing some meditations, we're going to be doing some visualizations. So either getting yourself in a spot that's going to be good to relax and be able to do this work, or or even just setting the intention, oh, I'm not in a good spot to be able to do this work. I'll just come back and catch it on the replay. Like, I'll listen now, but I can come back and do some of the exercises that we'll be doing together on the replay. Okay. So with that, I am going to jump into what I mean by animal helpers. Now, if you'll notice, I am not saying spirit animals, right? Commonly, the term that might be used for the kind of relationships that we are discussing today is spirit animals. But spirit animals mean something pretty particular, that commonly spirit animals are associated with shamanic practices or traditions that are connected to Native Americans or First Nations or other indigenous cultures, most commonly in North and South America. And so it has a very specific meaning, and it's connected very specifically to practices and traditions within those Native American practices. And I am not an expert in any of those, right? Like, I am not an expert in any of those practices or traditions. So it's really not appropriate for me to necessarily to be claiming or using the term spirit animals today. But instead, that concept, right? Like, our animal helpers and our spiritual animal helpers actually transcends, right? Like, it transcends just spirit animals. It transcends one population. There are so many cultures over history and across the world that have incorporated and utilized spiritual animal helpers within their practices. So there's a bit of, a universal connection with animals that we notice in the ways that this shows up in different traditions. And so I'm taking the more big, broad perspective of our spiritual animal helpers in respect of all cultures, in all ways in which they show up to work with us. And I'm just seeing this message from Andrea. Thank you, Andrea. Andrea says, hello, my beautiful spiritual sister and family, sending positive vibes and positive energy for the chat. And my beautiful spiritual sister and family. Thank you so, so much, Andrea. I really appreciate the lovely message. And so for me, when I started doing readings and messages, what would happen is, part of my background is I do tend to pull in all different aspects of spirit when I'm doing readings for people. It just kind of depends on who wants to show up, right? Like, who wants to come and deliver a message. Sometimes it's from loved ones. Sometimes it's from angels. Sometimes it can be from, you name it, right? We just came from messages from the enchanted realm. So sometimes it can be from fairies and dragons. And one of the other dimensions, one of the other categories that will show up from time to time is animals. And what's really great about animals is that they can be this whole different way of communicating a certain set of skills, a certain set of tools, a certain set of qualities and characteristics. And there are just some people that connect to that concept of animal helpers better than other categories. So it can be really beneficial when they get added into the mix and they get to be a part of our team and one of our resources. Yeah, one of our other resources. I'm just going through the little mental Rolodex for a moment, thinking about how I want to talk to this next. I think what I will share is what I've noticed is when animals show up for people in readings, that it really stays with the people that I'm reading. If I'm doing a reading for a friend, I've had them reference the animals that have shown up, time and time again as something that has stuck with them. And so it's been a really rich place to explore it as one of the avenues to be able to connect with spirit. In addition, for me personally, to be able to work with the animals and the animal spirits that can serve as protectors has also been a really powerful game changer for me. So, for example, I think I'll start by saying that there are a lot of animals that are traditionally associated with being protectors. You could probably think of some of them on your own right now, right? So some of the common animals seen as protectors across traditions include the bear. Like the bear is a classic example of protection, of strength, of courage. The tiger, is seen as a guardian, and in some cultures is placed at the entrances of temples and palaces. There is the eagle. The eagle is seen as a protector because its ability to bridge worlds allows messages to come in from other realms. Another animal that's commonly seen as a protector is the wolf. And the wolf can also be about protection, but that kind of protection that comes from being part of a pack. There's the dog. Of course, we're used to seeing the dog as a watchdog, so the kind of protector that's on watch and on guard for you. I think the turtle is a really interesting one. In Polynesian cultures or Hawaiian culture, you have that shell, that protective shell of the turtle, and that protective shell, that moves along with somebody, right? And you couple that with their ancient wisdom and the knowledge that they have from that ancient wisdom, and those two concepts together can symbolize for a lot of people, can symbolize safe passage, right? Protection in the form of safe passage. And then, of course, the dragon. You can always, when it comes to animals, go mythical, into the mythical animals. The dragon as a mythological creature in Asian cultures is very much connected to that concept of divine protector and guardian. Hi, Jennifer. It's so great to see you. Hi, Jen. Oh, you had a weird dream about a beaver many years ago. That is fascinating. I know that in Native American tradition, that beaver can be very important to some First Nations. And I'm curious, I have no idea if there is what the qualities and characteristics of beaver are. But that is common what happens. If an animal shows up for someone, you can probably think about the animals that have shown up for you in your life and how you go run and do research. And so, I'll be curious if you know what beaver stands for. But that's also what's really cool about animals showing up in readings is often people will then go and turn around and go do their deep dive. Because I will fully say I am not an expert, right? Like I'm not an expert in the qualities and characteristics of what each of these animals mean. But I figure we'll learn together, and that we'll learn today depending on who shows up as part of the rest of the show. But regardless, this idea of animals as teachers and messengers, and then in a lot of the Native American and First Nation indigenous cultures of North and South America, that animals directly as our guides. So Yeah. So I'm going into the comments now just to see what you've been writing, since I've been doing a lot of talking. So yeah, welcome to the show. Hello, I'm seeing Katie Katie Newkirk. Hi, Katie. And of course, I've already said hello to Jen. Thanks so much. I see Marie. I see Vivian. Aloha, Vivian. Thanks so much for being here. So anyone else have particular animals that have been showing up for them recently? Or I think I saw someone saying that they had a horse protector in the comments when it flew by. But for me personally, the way that I work with my protective animals is I send them out for me. So for me personally, I'm very connected to big cats, right? I've always been a cat person. I had cats growing up. And so I've always been connected to big cats. And so I work with a collection of them. So say I live here in Oakland, and Oakland being the home of the Black Panther Party and where the Black Panther Party was founded. Whenever I go out, right, by myself in Oakland, what I'll often do is call in my Black Panthers, and I will send them out ahead of me. That my Black Panthers, they are great at heading off into the unknown. They are very, for me, connected with that sense of adventure, but that sense of adventure of heading off into the unknown, heading off into places that are areas of growth and development, and helping me work with fear, and whether that fear is internal or external. So sending my Black Panthers out in front of me in order to, energetically let me know that something's gone before me and something else has cleared the path and is keeping me safe, and that they'll circle around and keep me safe as I'm headed off. And what's really fascinating is to notice the change in my own energy and the way that I move as I'm walking through the world, knowing that my Black Panthers are out there scouting the way and sort of paving the way for me to go. In addition to that, before I go to bed at night, tigers, right? Lions, and like the lioness, that ferocity of the female lioness and the way that she protects her cubs. So I'll ask the lionesses, my connection, my lionesses, to stand guard at the different corners of the property, right? Like they're guarding the perimeter as they go to sleep every night. Or I might have them go stand guard as I'm heading off for the day, and standing guard in front of my place, so that they're keeping a watch and keeping my place safe as I head out. All right, I've got a question from Karen Perry. I'm curious about animal guides. Are they typically animals we know, or animals that represent something important, or both? Great question, Karen Perry, as always. They are often both. Right? Because we are so connected with we have those soul level connections with those animals that we have come across in our lifetimes. And it's not uncommon for that soul level connection to manifest in that we can get the same soul of an animal coming back in different bodies multiple times across the course of our lifetime. So if you've ever had a pet and then felt like, oh my gosh, this pet seems exactly like that dog I had as a kid, right? Like, you might not be wrong. It's not uncommon to have a pet that you and a soul level connection with a particular pet where you're doing multiple of their lifetimes with you. It's also what I've read, which is really interesting for you, Karen, is that it's not uncommon for dogs and horses to go back and forth. That is a common soul that jumps, will be in one lifetime a horse, or in one lifetime a dog. So those animals, we can have that soul level connection, and they can go on to go and work with us as an animal that we know from the spirit realm when they've passed along. But in addition to that, we also then can have separate animal helpers that we've never known in this lifetime. And those can rotate in and out, or some of us can even have an ongoing theme with a particular animal. So I hope that answers your question. So great question. The answer is both. Jennifer. The beaver represents diligence, resourcefulness, and perseverance. Beavers are renowned for their ability to build lodges and dams, highlighting the importance of community and teamwork. That was all I found, but it does resonate with my journey. Yeah, what a great set of qualities to be able to utilize to connect with beaver and beaver spirit. So yeah, I am hoping that as I've been talking a little bit about how I use my protectors, right, to send them off, to, to walk with me if I'm walking anywhere by myself, or if I'm off hiking in the woods, to be part of my alert system and my team, and a way to connect with spirit and that spirit of protection, or setting them up, outside my house or my place as I go to bed, or a way that you might think about as well. Like, oh yeah, I'd love to be able to do that. Here are the ways that I might like to be able to utilize my animal protectors. Or similarly, from that list of animals that I read that are commonly seen as protectors, starting to feel into if there's an existing relationship, because who knows, they might show up, one or more of them might show up, or even someone completely different might show up as part of the visualization that we do today. Okay, I am seeing a comment from Brina. Brina saying, we had a black panther on the farm I grew up on. What? Brina, one day I saw it sitting on the top. One day I saw it sitting on the top of the barn while I pulled into the driveway. It was just sunning itself. I got to the house as quickly as I could. Oh my gosh, Brina, that is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. And fun fact, right? We're not seeing it here on my background right now, but in my sort of my little landing page for Guided Life, I actually do have a black panther. That's where that black panther came from. The background. Came from my background is from the relationship with the black panther, the black pumas, and the black leopards. That they I learned there is no such thing as a black puma. There is a black leopard and there is a black jaguar, and so that both of those get categorized together as a black panther. So there's two different categories of cats that are collectively known as black panthers. So that's exactly where that came from. But so you already have a pretty good idea, Brina, of one of your animal protectors, right? That black panther on the farm. Talk about showing up for you already, and giving you a nice little wink from the universe, letting you know how connected you are to them. I'm a bit jealous from that encounter. All right. So then we are just about to make that transition. We are now going to move into getting to see who shows up for you. I'm going to start by doing a guided visualization to help us get grounded. And then we will move into the energetic transmission, and then we'll move into our visualization. So with that, if you're in a good spot to ground yourself, I invite you to take a moment and perhaps close your eyes, right? That is part of this guided meditation. That as part of this guided meditation, that you will close your eyes and first simply notice your butt in the seat, right? Noticing your butt in the seat, perhaps noticing your feet on the ground, perhaps leaning into your chair and feeling the back of the chair or the back of the sofa, and letting both of them hold you. And as you're doing this, beginning to notice your bones. Because when you notice your bones and you're in your bones, you are in your body. Noticing your bones by noticing your spine. Perhaps beginning at that place in your spine, in your neck, where your spine meets your skull, and slowly letting your attention travel down the bones of your neck, down the vertebrae of your spine, through your upper back and your mid back and your lower back. Noticing where your spine connects to your ribs, taking your attention around your ribs, where they connect to your sternum and into your collarbones, and all the way down the bones of your arms into your fingers. Noticing your spine as it travels down, becoming connected into your pelvic bowl, and traveling down each of your legs to your feet. Noticing the bones of your skull, and again, letting your attention travel down your spinal column, all the way down to your tailbone. Noticing that your tail bone becomes a tail and travels all the way down to the center of the earth. And when it finds the center of the earth way, way down, it finds something interesting, either a rock or a crystal or some other ancient object, and wraps itself around that interesting object down at the center of the earth. And as that happens, you notice roots growing out of the bottom of your feet. And just as deep as that tail went all the way down to the center of the earth, your roots go down into the earth, far and wide. And as that happens, gently noticing the warm, nourishing earth energy traveling back up that tail, traveling back up those roots in just the right amounts. Traveling back up to nourish your system, traveling back up, nourishing your system with that warm earth energy in just the right amounts, feeding the cells of your body, feeding your system, giving your body and your system exactly what it needs. Traveling up your feet and your legs, up your torso and all the organs and cells, up through your shoulders and your arms, all the way up into your head. And this birthright of earth energy, warm, nourishing earth energy, continues on its own. And as you're doing this, setting the intention to release anything that you might have picked up along the way that is not yours, right? I like to say sometimes we deposit our sparkle other places, and sometimes we pick up sparkle that's not ours. This is the time to let go, brush off, release, send back home any of the sparkle that you picked up that is not yours. And as you were sending off that sparkle that's not yours, calling back in any sparkle you might have deposited somewhere else. Maybe you were out and about, maybe you saw a friend, had a conversation with a family member, and left some of your sparkle along the way. Call it back home, gather it back up. And that will continue to happen on its own as well. Next, noticing your own personal energetic space. Your own personal energetic space is about arm's length distance around you, arm's length distance above your head and down below your feet. And this is almost like a snow globe around you. So you have your own personal snow globe that defines your personal energetic space. So simply noticing that edge of your personal snow globe, and by simply putting your attention on it, allowing yourself to take up all the space you need inside of it, right? Like kind of settle in, take up space, because it's all your space. And the more that you release that's not yours gives more space for you to settle in and enjoy your own personal snow globe versus space. All right. That's feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. If you're familiar with chakras, doing a quick chakra check and inviting them to adjust appropriate to the correct aperture. Well done. And all of this will continue to happen on its own. We have all now been set up perfectly for the energetic transmission that I am about to give. Now, this energetic transmission, for those of you that have an energetic practice, do know that there is an energetic container that has been put into place. You are in part of a held space. As part of this held space, not only are there the normal, health, well-being, protection for the greater good, all of those things that are built into the container, but also that everybody's system gets exactly what they need in just the right amounts. So to know that that intention has already been put into the energetic container that's holding this place. So then what I am going to do is I am going to take all of the energy that gives and provides the information that my system knows about connecting with animal helpers, and I am going to gather it up in an energetic ball. And you'll see me when I do this, I'll still speak to it, and make it available to each of you so that you too can receive energetically the information from my system to help your systems learn what my systems know, what my system knows about connecting with animal helpers. I've had a lot of success with this, where just suddenly, after someone receives one of my energetic transmissions, that people are sensing and seeing angels. They are suddenly recognizing their clairaudience, or various other clairs and ways of connecting with their spiritual team. So I've had a lot of great success to this. So hold on a moment while I gather up the energetic ball with all of the energetic information my system has. And what's really great about this one is I'm already being told that this one will be pretty quick, because so many of your systems are already really primed to be in connection with animal and animal helpers, that this is something that all of you that are here already know quite well. Okay, so I have just put together this energy ball, and I'm handing it off and making it available to each of you. And so it can be as simple as putting your hands up towards the screen and letting the energy simply flow into your hands, and to know that it has all been set up for just the right amounts, no more, no less. And as you let that energy be received by your hands, turn my hands a little bit, seeing what you notice. You might notice some tingling in your hands. You might notice some other sensations. And knowing that I'm just about to wrap it up, so receiving whatever else there is to receive, and knowing you're getting exactly what you need. All right, and with that, transmission complete. So taking a moment to simply let your systems digest, to know that this works on the replay as well. And before I turn us over to the visualization, you guys can get yourself ready for the visualization. It'll be about 10 minutes long, simply like a guided meditation, except there'll be some prompts. I'll have Jen open the comments back up for a moment, just to see if there are any questions before we head into the visualization and let your systems digest. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe that's a sign that I should just go right into Maybe that's a sign that I'll just go right on into the visualization. How does that sound to you? Okay. I will go right on into the visualization then. I will assume that everyone's systems are ready. Okay. This is a guided visualization. It'll be about 10 minutes long. And just to find yourself a nice place to relax. Because as part of this guided visualization, you're going to meet the spiritual animal helpers on your guidance team who serve as protectors. These animal helpers are dedicated, powerful beings who are available to walk in front of you, beside you, and behind you to offer their strength, fierceness, and protection. Their will is unflappable, and their commitment is unshakable. So take a moment to find a comfortable place to sit or lie down, letting your hands rest easily. Closing your eyes. And if it feels good, gently rolling your shoulders back. I'll do that as well. And let them drop away from your ears. Take your first slow breath in through your nose and a long, gentle breath out through your mouth. Noticing your body begin to soften. Take a second slow breath in. And as you exhale, imagine tension melting down and away from your body. Perhaps your jaw loosens, or your chest eases, or your hands become light. Another slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale, let your mind become quieter and clearer and even more spacious. Any extra noise just serves to take you even deeper into a meditative state. With each breath, you release what you no longer need and you relax more and more. Imagine yourself stepping out of the everyday world and into a safe space made entirely for you. It's grounded and full of possibility. As your body relaxes even more, let your imagination go. Let your imagination take you to a safe place in nature. This safe place is your own personal natural sanctuary. Just make it up. It can be anywhere. Let your imagination reveal this safe place at its own pace. As you look around this safe place in nature, notice what kind of landscape surrounds you. Perhaps it's a forest or a meadow surrounded by mountains, or maybe it's the desert or someplace altogether. Whatever it is just fine. As you settle in, notice what colors are here. What are the scents of this place? What are the sounds? What words describe this place? Let it all come alive and vibrant. As you get to know this safe place, you notice that the energy begins to shift. There is a sense of excited anticipation. You instinctively know that your animal helpers are headed your way. Before they arrive, take a moment to check in with yourself. What do you notice about the energy shift around you? How do you feel? Are there any smells or sounds? How does your heart feel? What else, if anything, do you notice? And now your protective animal helpers come into view. They're eager to be with you too. They adore you, are pretty large, and their protective energy is immediately apparent. Steady, familiar, and grounded. As your animal protectors step into view, take a moment to observe. What do they look like? Are they earthly animals or are they mythical? What kind of animals are they? What does their energy feel like? What's it like being near them? If you were to reach out and touch them, what do they feel like? What other details do you notice? Now get ready for a conversation with your animal helpers. On cue, they adoringly use their strength and size to easily scoop you up to take you to a safe space in your safe place for a conversation. They either gather you up or allow you to climb on to ride them. Not to worry, it's all safe. Once you find a place to get comfortable with them, take a moment to ask them. Protective animal helper, what do you want from me? Protective animal helper, what's important for me to know about you? Protective animal helper, what part of my life needs your protection or strength or care most right now? Protective animal helper, how can I easily connect with you and your protection? Protective animal helper, do you want to be in front of me, beside me, or behind me? Protective animal helper, what qualities or characteristics of yours are most important for me to know about? And lastly, can you confirm what kind of animal are you? Now notice one of your protective animal helpers steps forward, offering you a gift. This gift is a piece of jewelry, something that can be worn on your body. Notice what they gave you. What is it? What is important about it? Ask them what they would like you to know about it. Let yourself receive it fully. Is it bright and shiny? Or solid and heavy? Or something else altogether? It's now time to go. Take a moment to thank your animal helpers in your own way. Know that they remain connected to you, present, steady, protective, and are available to be called in to protect you at any time. You carry their strength with you. Slowly, your nature sanctuary softens and begins to fade. Like a dream at its completion. Taking a deep breath in. And on your exhale, leaning into that grounding breath. Coming back to this space and time. Feeling the room around you. Perhaps wiggling your fingers and toes, touching your body or your clothing. Allowing yourself to come fully back. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. Oh, wonderful. All right. As you could tell, I was reading a script, so I wasn't following the comments. So welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. I can't wait to hear. I'm taking a quick peek in the comments to see. Oh, wow. To see, because I'd love to know who showed up for you. Oh, gosh. Vivian says she's in the ocean. Oh, thanks, Jennifer. I appreciate you saying that's powerful. Thank you. I appreciate it. I could feel it over on my side, so I'm glad to know that it was just as powerful for you as I was experiencing. Oh, Vivian, the big blue whale swims beside me. And received an oyster shell that creates pearls of wisdom. Oh, that's so on brand for you. That's so on brand for you, Vivian. That's exactly right. Oh, you're so welcome, Jen. Oh, wow. A necklace. Jen, that's beautiful. Well, I hope you all know. Oh, Jen, of course you were at the beach, our California girl. That doesn't surprise me, Jennifer Rose, that you were at the beach as well. Oh, Brina, yeah, it makes sense that you were, Brina, it makes sense that you were back at your old farm, especially since that memory of that panther, it would make sense that such a deep connection. Oh, Evelyn, I had a beautiful brown grizzly bear who's protected me my entire life. Oh, that I believe, Evelyn, that is such the classic symbol of protection. Those brown grizzly bears are so powerful and fierce and wise and connected. Oh, this is so fun to hear. Ooh, Jen received a ruby necklace. I hope you all know, right, that is part of your homework. Jen, I'm Jennifer Rose. I'm looking at you. That is part of your homework is to. Thanks, Gladys. I'm so glad you had a powerful vision. To know that I'd love it if you found a way to actually give yourself the gift that you were just given. Right? So I'd love a way so that you have that physical representation on your body of what it was you received. Oh yes, Jennifer Rose. So you got a ruby necklace. So absolutely, I think this means you need to go. You need to go out and get a ruby necklace. Oh, and Brina, we're all going to be bejeweled the next time that we show up. But yes, your homework is, whether it's real or a representation, to find a way to give yourself the gift as a reminder of this visualization. What I didn't know, right? If some people were going to be receiving, right, like, like a shark's tooth necklace, or, this could have taken so many different forms. So I'm loving that people received such fabulous, opulent pieces of jewelry. But yeah, to keep your eyes and ears open, whether it's symbolic or it's literal, to give yourself the gift that was given to you as part of the visualization. In addition to that, to spend time with your protective animal. So whether it's late tonight to spend the rest of the evening, or to spend tomorrow with them, calling them in, right? Practicing and playing with them, right? Noticing tonight when you ask them to stand outside of your house, how it feels to have them guarding the perimeter. If you head out tonight or today, or head out tomorrow, sending them out ahead of you, or having them walk beside you or behind you, and noticing how you feel, being able to know that they are near you. And what's really important to remember about this, right? Sometimes when we're having readings, or sometimes, for those of us who are connected and able to communicate with our guidance team already on our own, we can be receptive and receive like we did today in the visualization, but to know that you also have the power to build your own relationships. That even if these protective animals haven't shown up for you, or a particular protective animal hasn't shown up for you on its own, that you can still reach out to it, right? You can still add it into your fold. You might be heading in a particular situation and be like, oh gosh, I actually need a pack. I'm going to call in my spiritual wolves. I'm going to call in my spiritual wolf pack and ask them to go out with me tonight, or head into the place that I'm going. So to know that you have that ability to orchestrate your own team and develop your own relationships, even if it's not an animal that has actively shown up for you just yet. All right. Well, keep it coming in terms of if there's any other animals that people connected to. But with that, what I'm going to do is, I do have some animal cards. And if anyone would like a reading, we will do some animal cards as that all integrates. If you are open. Oh, you know what, Jennifer? It looks like the... I don't know if the comments stopped again, but I might be wrong. But yeah, I will, if you are open. Okay, there you are. There you go. If you are open, my bad. Go ahead and put open in the comments, and I will pull an animal card for you. I am working with the Mysteries of Love deck. Evelyn's Johnny on the spot. Yes. So I am working with the Mysteries of Love deck. I got it off of Etsy. It is by Jane and Alina Hennessy. There is a combination of cards that are in here, but I'm just pulling the animal ones for us today. They are not connected to a particular tradition, as we were talking about. All right, Evelyn, you are up first. All right, Miss Evelyn. Ooh, Miss Evelyn, I have to pull you got Swift the bunny rabbit. Let's see if I can find the right way to. You got the bunny rabbit, which says swift action. Swift action. So I will go ahead and read the description to you on 82. Swift action. Rabbit. Taking quick, decisive action, listening for guidance on where to move next, creating clear boundaries for yourself. Rabbit leaps into your place of existence to guide you to make timely decisions. The energy of this soft, furry creature is telling you it's time to take swift action and listen to your higher self regarding where to move next. Have you been feeling like a victim lately? Do you feel like it's time to make a fast change or remove yourself from a particular situation? Use your keen wit to solve whatever issues are present in your life at this time. It's also a time to let go of fears that have been overwhelming you and move into a state of grace. This may take a physical move or a quick change. Let Rabbit's sense of vulnerability in the animal kingdom remind you of the value of finding true power inside your being. Rabbit blesses you with abundance and good luck. Oh my gosh. Evelyn, you're so right. You're like that lucky rabbit's foot. Of course, the rabbit would show up to bestow good luck on you today. All right, I agree. I think the Jennifers have earned some animals today. So let's go right. How about Jen McCormick? You're up. You're so welcome, Evelyn. Hi, Lynn. Thank you for being here. All right, what have we got, Jen McCormick? Oh, you're right. This one. Let's see what we got. Oh, Jen McCormick, you have Panda. You have Panda, which says Harmony on the bottom. All right. Hold, please. Panda, Harmony. Seeking safe havens and comforting spaces. Cultivating peace in your alone time. Entering a period of good fortune. Jen, Panda gently reveals to you that now is a time of harmony, peace, and good fortune. This magical creature of the bamboo wishes for you to cultivate healthy boundaries and kindred company. In other words, people that are harmonious with your spirit. Is someone disturbing your peace right now? Does a situation need to change so that it can feel more comforting? These are the questions Panda asks you. It is also an auspicious time to connect with the harmony in nature and to feel gratitude for the gifts in your life. More are coming. Sweet Panda Bear offers you a period of good luck and abundance. Take that into your spirit and sit alone with yourself. Ask for the blessings which you would love to come your way. You can thank the spirit of Panda for them. So sounds to me like it might be time to go buy a lottery ticket and go, have a nice evening by yourself, welcoming in that abundance and good luck, Jen. So, yeah, so that's, ooh, you are welcome. You are welcome. All right. Oh, Jennifer Rose says her mouse is stuck again. So is your mouse your animal helper for today? Your mouse is sort of the opposite of your animal. Your mouse is the opposite of your animal helper today, Jen. All right. Well, Jen's furiously trying to get her mouse moving. I'm going to pull Jennifer Rose a card. So, all right, Jennifer Rose, let's see what your animal helper is. I'm going to laugh if it's something that eats mice. All right. Ooh, Jennifer Rose, for you, I have pulled the lion. And this card says confidence. Yep, if I go too close in it gets a little, but yeah, it gets a little, we'll just do it far away. But yeah, this is the lion and it says confidence, Jennifer Rose. All right. Let's see what the lion says. Stepping into a place of power and leadership, well, of course, expressing fierce loyalty and wearing your crown with utter brilliance. Oh, this sounds perfect for you, Jennifer Rose. Lion reveals to you that now is the time to trust your power, step into a leadership role, and lead from a place of great honor and confidence. When this animal totem shows up in your life, you know that it is time to rule from your heart and inherent magnetism. Oh, this is so perfect for you. Lions are loyal, fierce, and utterly true to themselves. They have great pride in who they are and everything they do. They are noble and come from the royal court of beings. Wear your crown, beloved. It's okay to let it shine, trust in yourself, and heal your self-esteem. Walk, run, play, and roll around in sweet, loving confidence. Exciting new leadership roles are becoming available to you. Your tribe and family will support you in your new endeavors. You've got that. Oh, wow, Jennifer Rose, that was perfect for you. I love it. Wait, Vivian says, yeah, there we go. The lion was saved by a little mouse in Aesop's tale. That's actually hysterical. All right, not what I was expecting. I was thinking we might get an animal that would overcome the mouse, but it sounds like the lion is working in partnership with the mouse. Okay, Vivian, you're up. Let's see what we got for Vivian. Ooh, Vivian. We've got you. We've got Eagle. And Eagle says higher heights. So higher heights on Eagle. Soaring into new realms of divinity, stepping into leadership roles, staying grounded while achieving great freedom and success. Eagle flies higher than any other creature with great presence and mastery. He is guiding you to new levels of existence that are closer to source. Oh, dear one, what an auspicious and powerful card to draw. Know that now is the time to renew and rebirth your spirit into heightened states of living. Eagle is providing you with the ability to level up your life in terms of leadership roles, ways of experiencing divinity, and accessing true success within, all the while staying grounded and focused. Allow this forceful flying creature to guide you into seeing new dimensions of existence. Eagle is further revealing that you can effortlessly soar into expansion of the mystery while accessing greater power from within. You are being gifted a time of great blessings and gifts, so fly free, courageous soul. Oh, Vivian, I am loving the juxtaposition of getting the whale. And so being in the ocean with your whale and now having this eagle card, right? Talking about your range, your ability to swim with the whales in the ocean and be part of the water, and yet fly free in the air and up into the heavens. Yeah, beautiful card, Vivian. Really representing your range today. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Vivian. All right. I, of course, am going to pull a card for Gladys. Gladys, here we go. Let's see what we got for you. Yeah. Coming in hot with a card for my friend Gladys. Ooh. You got a seal, and the seal says lucid dreaming. Let's see what we got going on with lucid dreaming. I'm glad you're having fun, Jennifer Rose. Lighten things up from all of our protective animal helpers. Oh, and it is not seal. It is sea lion. I was wrong. So sea lion, lucid dreaming, experiencing awakened visions or insights, diving deeper into parts of your imagination, tuning into mystery and untapped creativity. This is wonderful. Sea lion dives into the watery depths to touch your intuition, emotions, and creative mystery. Dear traveler, this mythical creature asks you to get in touch with your deeply felt sense within. What are your psychic abilities sharing with you right now? What does your sensual self need to express itself and feel unified with the rest of your being? Sea lion wishes for you to take time to dive into the mystery. Bring your dreamlike imagination along to express your watery self. Now is the time to pay attention to dreams, whether asleep or awake. What messages are they sharing with you? Let this sleek, lovable animal take you to hidden places inside where aspirations may be locked away. It is an auspicious time to express those longings through your creativity. The message of Sea Lion is about tuning in and dreaming wide. Flow with your intuition to find hidden places within that may unlock dreams awaiting to be filled. Oh, wow. This sounds lovely, Gladys. I will be curious. I'll be following up to learn more about these hidden dreams and ways of accessing creativity in order to make them come true. Thank you so much, Vivian. This is a lot of fun. Yeah, I do joke a little bit about how I can be a little tight with public speaking. So this is nice and easy to be able to play with all of you and read cards for you. This is really wonderful. Hi, Lynn. So good to have you here. Thanks so much. Oh, there she is. I was like, I think Karen Perry needs a card. All right. What have we got for Karen Perry? Oh, Karen Perry, you've got Panda again. We've got Panda and Harmony. Karen Perry, if you're still here, let me know. Because there she is. I will read Panda again. I was gonna say I won't read it if you've happened to move on, because I know you've been here a little bit now. But I'm gonna read that Panda to you too. Panda, Harmony, seeking safe havens and comforting spaces, cultivating peace in your alone time, entering a period of good fortune. Panda gently reveals to you that now is a time of harmony, peace, and good fortune. This magical creature of the bamboo wishes for you to cultivate healthy boundaries and kindred company. In other words, people that are harmonious with your spirit. I think it sounds like you've come to the right place. Is someone disturbing your peace right now? Does a situation need to change so that it can feel more comforting? These are the questions Panda asks you. It is also an auspicious time to connect with the harmony in nature and to feel gratitude for the gifts in your life. Probably like good friends. More are coming. Sweet Panda Bear offers you a period of good luck and abundance. Take that into your spirit and sit alone with yourself. Ask for the blessings which you would love to come your way. You can thank the spirit of Panda for them. I am more than happy to discuss with you the blessings that the blessings you might like to ask for. So I'm excited for this for you. This is lovely. All right, Katie, you're up. Let's do this. Let's see what we got for you, Katie. All right, Katie. Ooh. Let me check. I think this bird, let's see. You, Katie, have the sparrow. And the sparrow says productivity. So the sparrow of productivity. All right. We will see what sparrow has to say. Sometimes I can have a little bit of give a little side eye to that productivity. What are they going to try and tell you, Katie? I hope it's not about trying to get more done. Sparrow, productivity. Aw, I'm so glad to hear that, Karen Perry. Yeah, very resonant cards. I sit in gratitude with my cozy fireplace and blanket. Perfect evening for that. All right, for Katie, productivity. Being productive at this time in your life will bring reward. Working with a team brings about natural protection, and staying focused on the task at hand is paramount. Sparrow gives the solid reminder that hard work brings what you want, and teamwork is the key to success. So, Katie, when you are disciplined in your action, good results come. This is the simple law of the universe. Let Sparrow also show you that protection comes when you connect to your community. Teamwork is the dream work. Being productive keeps you safe and your needs met. Now is a time to focus on work and action. Stay on course to your dreams every day. be patient, and form lasting bonds with your peer group. There is joy to be found when working hard towards what you love. Feel the good karma that hard work brings and let distractions slip away. What patterns are keeping you from fulfilling your life's work? Let this powerful creature show you that hard work now means enjoyment later. Ah, that is a really lovely reminder, Katie, right? Like finding the joy in the day to day and finding that joy in the day to day and the work and teamwork for the results and reaping the benefits soon. That's right, Vivian. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right. With that, I think we might be just about ready to wrap up for today. I really appreciate all of you sticking around. And if I had anything to leave you with, it is that invitation, right? That invitation to go get yourself either the real thing or a representation of that jewelry that you came across in the visualization, to spend the rest of your day or your evening with the animal helper that showed up for you in the visualization. Get to know it, ask it questions, see how it responds to you or what changes. I would love to hear and learn more about how this changes your experience of moving about in the world, right? Inviting it to step into place as you go off to sleep tonight, or to join you as you move out and about the world, and figuring out, right? Like what does it mean to have my animal helper protector with me, and how does that change the way I experience the world and being alive and moving out and about? So thank you so much for joining me here today. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed being here with all of you. Actually, I don't even know what we're going to be doing next month, so we shall see. I don't know what category. So if you have any requests, I'm open to them, but I'll wait and see what Spirit says in terms of what aspect of our guidance team we'll dive into next month. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate you being here, and I will see you again next month. Bye, everyone.